Hi guys, back here again to talk about some dolls. I'm so happy you're here today. Happy Halloween. I know it'll still be a few days out when this video goes up, but even so, this year I decided to dress as the most stress-inducing, terrifying thing to ever happen to me. Yes, this is how I'm coping. This isn't the video to rant about it, but trust me, when I make my annual end of the year flops and faves video, it will be talked about. Trust. In any case, if you happen to be new here, hi, hello, welcome. I hope you come ready to talk about fashion dolls because that's what we do around here. This is my channel where I talk all about fashion dolls and occasionally other things that interest me, but mostly fashion dolls. And this here is a series where I talk about new and upcoming releases, give my opinion on them, complain about prices some more, and I complain about prices. Although I do have some upcoming things to announce very quickly, if you can bear with me for just a moment. I'm very happy, very excited to announce that I will be debuting as a founding streamer on Irium US, a streaming app that is incredibly successful and popular in Japan, and is hoping to make waves in the US too. So please come chat with me there when it launches next month. Just know I might look a little different there, because Irium is a streaming app that caters exclusively to VTubers. And VTubing is something I've wanted to do for a long time now, so I'm really excited for the chance to work with them and really properly try this out. I'm going to make a big community post with more information that will hopefully answer any questions you might have, but I know the biggest one is probably, how will my content change? And the simple answer is that it won't. I plan to keep doing pre-recorded videos just like this on camera, but for streaming, gaming streams, chatting streams, interactive stuff, Irium, obviously, I'm going to use my new VTuber model, and I'll also be making some minor aesthetic changes around the channel too. And he's so cute, isn't he? Go on. You can tell me how cute I am. And before I move on, I do want to very quickly say that this isn't a sponsored thing. Irium did not seek me out. I sent in an application, an audition, all on my own for this, and I've been working behind the scenes for months now, so if you want, please look for more updates and support me in this new venture. And with that out of the way, let's talk some dolls. I think this video might end up being a little shorter than usual because truthfully, there's just not a ton of things to cover, which is normal around this time. Doll companies tend to slow down on releases closer to the holiday season, just so everything is already readily available when it comes time for Christmas shopping. So, as per tradition, we start with Barbie, Barbara, Miss Roberts, Millicent, if you're nasty, Millie, if you need to be discontinued and replaced already. Just like with last time, there's a few more collector dolls to talk about. The Playline front has been not quiet, per se. It's just truthfully a lot of stuff that I forget about as soon as it's off my screen, like Barbie picnicking in a remarkably hideous dress with a necklace entirely printed on the fabric. I scroll down and poof, she's gone. I'm back in a better world where that doll doesn't exist. On the good side of Playline, though, I would be kind of remiss if I didn't talk about the new color change fairy doll that I've seen really all over my timeline, and I guess for good reason, because she's really, really cute. Or rather, I guess it's more accurate to say that this is exactly what a Playline fairy Barbie should be, and it's been a long, long time since we've gotten that. She really does give me, like, old school Fairytopia vibes, almost. She really just needs a better skirt. Give her some pink tulle instead of that crinkly candy wrapper stuff. Throw some body glitter on her, and really, she's there. So I think seeing stuff like this bodes pretty well for the future of Playline Barbie. At least I hope so. I feel like I say that a lot. She's not fully released in America yet, I don't think, but she should be in the coming months. To talk about collector dolls, though, there's the second in the Styled by Design series. I think that's what it's called. But this one is designed by Carlisle Nuera. She's currently up for pre-order on the Mattel Creations website for $100. Now, Carlisle and I, we do not always see eye to eye. I want to be clear and say that's not meant to say he's a bad designer. We just have very, very different aesthetics, and that's fine. I think this doll is beautiful, though. The official description calls her radiant, and I think that's a very apt descriptor. It's always a really wonderful thing when a designer is able to showcase their culture and their heritage through their work, because you can always see how much passion and love and thought went into the design, and to me, that's the mark of a successful doll. Am I going to buy her? Probably not, because $100 is a lot, but I think she's going to make some other collectors very, very happy. Next, the Styled by Maeve Riley doll, and there's quite a lot of discussion revolving around this one. I'll start out by saying that I do not know who Maeve Riley is. I forgot to Google her before filming this video. I'm so sorry. I know she's a fashion influencer from reading the doll's description and looking at the doll. I mean, I think I can pretty accurately guess what her style and her content is like. I like this doll, though. I think her face is stunning, and that long black coat is such a cool piece. Overall, like, not my style, but I can acknowledge a good doll when I see one. So it was originally reported that this doll would be $35. That's what it showed on the Mattel Creations website, which is like a pretty great price point, right? Incredibly reasonable, that is, until one morning, that price was changed to $45, and after everyone had already been celebrating that Mattel Creations dropped a decently priced product for once in our lives. According to Mattel, this was a mix-up on their end, and that $45 is the correct price. $55 if you need to purchase the membership because she is a Club 59 exclusive. I don't know. I'm honestly willing to believe that Mattel saw people saying good things about a price point and went, oh god, we can't have that happening. But I know it was probably just a genuine mistake. Still, though, you should have just taken the L and kept her at $35 because now you just look scummy and everyone's mad. Because, again, like, honestly, a good doll. I think a lot of people would have been willing to buy her, and now, not me, that's for sure. Okay, next we have to talk about the new My Scene collector dolls. And these are kind of in a weird spot right now. We have photos of them in box, found somewhere. I don't know where, I don't know by who. I tried tracing the images as far back as I could, but I could not find the origin. If you know, please let me know so I can credit them. And there are promo images too, but as far as I can tell, those haven't been officially released by Mattel yet, so I don't want to feature them here. Just in case, I might be overthinking it, but I really don't want to go to doll prison. So I'm going to hold some of my thoughts, probably until the next new releases video where I can hopefully talk about them in more detail. Also, because the price point is up in the air right now too, and I think that's really going to tip scales one way or the other once we have confirmation of how much they cost. That's a very important factor. But what I'll say right now is that I think I might have set my expectations too high. I think I did. I think I had such a clear image in my head of what I wanted because I love My Scene. It's one of, if not just my favorite doll line of all time. So I was really hyped for these, and when I saw them for the first time, I was really disappointed. And it's a lot of things. It's the faces, especially the eyebrows, the lips being smaller than what they should be. It's the clothes that are a little underwhelming, except for Barbie. I think her outfit looks really great, actually. It's the lack of accessories, a lack of a second outfit, which are such huge My Scene staples, and a lot of things just feel very misguided, I guess, and don't feel like My Scene. I think once I started looking at them more objectively, though, not comparing them to what I specifically wanted to see, they did grow on me a little. Just a little. Again, it really does come down to how much they cost, though, and I'll go into more detail when I can, because I do definitely have thoughts and critiques and complaints. You know me. Okay, that's all for Barbie. Now on to Disney. And admittedly, Disney is a lot like Barbie for me these days, where there's a lot of Playline releases that just very much fly under my radar. I just don't have a lot to say about them because they're just so not for me. Like, there's the spin and reveal dolls from Mattel, which I guess are sort of like their own version of color reveal Barbies. They're not great. I certainly don't want them, but maybe kids love them. I couldn't say, but truthfully, I just have very little to talk about with them. There is one collector release coming, though, and that is the 2024 Holiday Edition doll. This year, it's Belle. Part of me does kind of wish they would have done a different look for her, because I feel like there's already so many dolls of her in this particular dress. But I also think this might be the best one they've done to her in this dress, so I guess it kind of balances out. Belle is not my favorite Disney princess, but being a Virgo, she's the one I'm told often that I'm the most like, so she's pretty high up in the rankings. And if there's one thing Disney Store dolls always seem to do really well, it's a faux brocade. And faux fur, apparently. The fur trim here looks really nice. Yeah, good doll, good outfit, everything looks really well made, and I always love a holiday doll that doesn't lean too heavily into traditional Christmas aesthetics, so thumbs up. Okay, this next one I'm going to talk about, I am very late on, and I apologize, but it's the new American Girl of the Year, and the reason I completely forgot to feature her here is because I'm just not used to the Girl of the Year being released and revealed in the middle of the year. That's very new. So, Summer McKinny. She's a dog lover and a baker and a young entrepreneur. That's nice. I'm not here to judge the personality and interests of a 10-year-old girl, fortunately. I'm just here to judge the appearance and fashion choices of a 10-year-old girl, which sounds so much better out of context. Okay, my first thought upon seeing Summer is that I think she has the worst meat outfit of any Girl of the Year that has ever been released. Unfortunately, I don't have an encyclopedic memory of every Girl of the Year like I do the historical girls, so really you just have to take my word on this. It's just so incredibly under-designed. It looks like the kind of basic outfit that a Truly Me doll would come with, and it doesn't feel like a lot of thought was really put into her collection as a whole. Honestly, it's like, oh, she loves to bake. Give her a t-shirt with a cupcake on it and a sparkly tutu. As a whole, I just think she's incredibly forgettable, which seems to be the trend for Girls of the Year, because when I was looking up her collection, I saw listings for Lila, who was the Girl of the Year last year, and I was literally like, who is this? I've never seen this girl in my life. I did not remember her at all. Alright, next we have some new #Lika dolls. Good to see that the line is still going strong. So we have Yui Yui and a new Jenny doll, both in school uniforms. These are set to be released early next year and should be pretty readily available on Amazon Japan. If you've never ordered from Amazon Japan before, it's actually very easy. You do need to make a new account, but it works just like ordering from Amazon always does. Just make sure to check whatever you're ordering does ship to your country, which Rika products usually do ship internationally for pretty reasonable rates too. So Yui Yui, I wasn't originally sold on her color scheme, but she does come dangerously close to giving me like Tommy February 6 vibes, which kind of makes me love her a lot. And Jenny, she's so cute. Jenny always comes to serve, like, without exception. And this doll feels so old school, Jenny, to me. You know, she has so many school uniform dolls. Suffice to say, I love her, I want her, I will buy her. Next, a few more Unicorn Academy dolls coming out. Some new signature dolls for Layla and Valentina. Both look pretty good. You know, they're definitely more character dolls than they are fashion dolls, which is fine. By the way, if you haven't watched Unicorn Academy, it's not bad. It's actually really cute, enough that it actually makes me want a few of the dolls because I really like some of the characters. In fact, I think Layla and Valentina are my favorite characters. Layla's doll definitely has some corners cut, but I believe the dolls are around $15 to $17, so not too egregiously bad. Very cute face mold, though. Valentina's, though, I think looks almost perfect. Everything is executed really well for the price range. She looks almost just like she does in the show, and aside from some missing details like some metal pieces on her jacket and her belt, it's all pretty well done. I actually hope these do well with kids because Unicorn Academy is a series I think I would like to see grow a little more. Next is the Isabelle Masquerade doll. So whereas Unicorn Academy does mid-budget dolls pretty okay, I think they struggle pretty bad with deluxe dolls, which these are by Spin Master, so that kind of makes a lot of sense because it's not really a deluxe doll, it's a budget doll with a molded on outfit that comes with one extra very cheaply made outfit, which I think is just the worst way you could execute this sort of thing. Like, I'm thinking back to when I was a kid, and I think the doll's first outfit being fully molded on would bother me so badly. I think Spin Master just needs to go back to the drawing board with this particular concept. Alright, last but not least, a new Skeletor doll from Monster High, this time in collaboration with Squid Game. And I need to stress to you all, to everyone, how completely out of absolutely nowhere this is. Usually we know a few months in advance what the next Skeletor is, thanks to leaks or promotional stuff or whatever. This one, no one had any idea she was coming. Mattel literally just dropped her in our laps one day. She is officially releasing October 25th with an early pre-order window for Fan Club members a few days before for $65. Now, personally, I don't know. I kind of love her. I don't know if it's just the novelty or the sheer camp factor of this collaboration, but I think she is actually incredibly cool. I probably won't buy her because I'm just not a Skeletor collector, and I do think she is way overpriced, but just speaking from an objective design standpoint, I don't know. I think she's so fun, and the way she's posed in the box with her head turned backwards. Ugh, cinema. I also think it's cool seeing a larger body type in the G1 style. I know that we saw it on the Sanderson sister dolls too, but I wasn't actually sure if that was a bigger body or if they just padded her clothes or something, but definitely a welcome addition. And that is everything I had on my list for today. As always, thank you so much for watching. It is, of course, now your turn to go down there in the comments and tell me all your thoughts. Tell me which dolls you're most excited for, which ones you're getting, which ones you already got, and also which ones you're not getting, because I support being a hater, as long as you keep it civil and you keep it cute. Also, tell me all about your Halloween plans. What are you dressing up as? I want to know. But when you're done with all that, just be sure to like and subscribe for any future fashion doll content. Now go out and get those dolls.